What's up, Gemini? Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing birthday month. Happy birthday to all of you guys. Let's jump into your reading. Let's see what the energy is, what the vibe is, what Spirit wants to tell you, what you need to know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and all that beautiful jazz. Gemini, your overall energy, you're walking away. Goodbye. Sayonara. See you soon, or maybe never. Walking away from things that were heavy, tumultuous, but you're walking towards the sun. Good for you, Gemini. You know, the Eight of Cups is an energy of emotions, right? And she's walking towards her Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the card of a wish fulfillment. And in this particular card, she's actually walking towards the sun, okay? Walking towards her happiness, but regardless to, despite her walking towards this happiness, what she's leaving behind is heavy. And she is still very emotional about it, right? You cared. There's a lot of things that you cared about, Gemini, deeply. But you're finding yourself having to walk away from these things because in the original tarot, the Eight of Cups, you see that the cups are lined up very delicately, right? So what that tells you is that this person that is walking away from this has invested a lot of her emotions, a lot of her time, a lot of her energy into whatever it is that she's walking away from. And it's not an easy process, but she knows that there is something more awaiting for her on the horizon. She's walking towards the sun. She's walking towards her happiness. So this is the energy that you're in right now, Gemini, and it's hard, but you know that you have to do it. So what else, Spirit, is Gemini dealing with? What else does Gemini need to know? The Chariot. Because you're doing this, things are about to start moving quickly. And the Chariot is a card of success, of accomplishment, of achievement, and taking the reign, right? Taking the bull by the horns and directing your life in the way that you want it to go. The Chariot is moving very quickly, very rapidly, right? And even though it seems as though it's being pushed into two directions here, he is in complete and total control of the Chariot itself, right? So you've learned about the good, about the bad, and what it is that you're walking away from. You're taking the lessons, you're taking all of the things that you learned about this situation or these experiences, and you're moving forward, and you're doing so very quickly. So again, the Chariot is all about triumph. It's a triumph, right? So not only are you moving towards that which you know that is meant for you, but you're moving in that direction triumphantly. Okay, good. And Spirit's saying, as soon as you made the decision, the energies are starting to move in your favor here. You're the alchemist, and things are about to start moving very quickly for you. And they're going to be, you're going to experience success from this. What else? Strength. You're going to need strength in order to get this done. Like I said, the Eight of Cups is a card of leaving something behind, but it hurts, right? It's gonna hurt. And Spirit is saying that whatever this new venture that you're about to take, it's gonna require a lot of strength. This is also talking about your inner strength and having had acquired so much inner strength because of all of these lessons and experiences in life. So you're taking with you a newfound strength on this venture, on this new journey that is about to happen very quickly for you. Tell me more. What does Gemini need to know? The Six of Wands. Receiving attention, again, having won something, right? Being rewarded for something, feeling like, oh my God, like I did it. I made it, right? And feeling like you achieved something here with the Six of Wands. Finally being recognized for your work or for your efforts, or just feeling like on top of the world, feeling like, yeah, I did it, right? And receiving some sort of either popularity from this. For some of you, this could also be maybe even a following. But nevertheless, this is you actually feeling accomplished, right? And not doing it alone. Because in the Six of Wands in the card, she's receiving the praise, the acclamations, and whatever. But she didn't do this alone. And there are, in the original tarot, there are people around her, right? People who are protecting her, who fought the battle with her. So you're not going about this by yourself. There are going to be people in your life, those who matter, those who count, who you will be taking with you, and who have helped you finally get to this place. What else does Gemini need to know? You were being guided out of a situation by spirit, and these rocky waves, these rocky waters that you experienced before, Spirit said, this is it. It's time to guide you out of this situation now. The Four of Cups, this had you very bored out of your mind, very discontent, right? And I feel like you were also not seeing the positive in this situation and in the lessons that you probably could have taken, right? So it's like, I feel like your mind was just so bogged down with just the stressors and all of the negative things that were happening to you, that you may not have realized that slowly but surely the universe, God, your spirit team was working behind the scenes, and they were guiding you out of a situation that was really rocky, very just unnerving. And, you were probably a little bit too busy focusing on the negative, right? Pouting. That's what I hear. I see you pouting. And Spirit is saying, just know that even though this situation that you're being led out of, it's going to be difficult to just walk away from it, but just know that there is a rainbow on the other side, right? And start focusing on the good that is about to take place from here on out, because I see that you have probably been focusing a lot on the negative, and Spirit is saying, I led you out of this situation because I saw that this was just too much, and it was time. It was finally time for you to be led out of this. Okay? The Ace of Wands. Because of this, you walking away from these energies that were dragging you down, pulling you down, taking up too much of your space, now you have the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. This could also be, this could represent just you all of a sudden feeling a new spark of creativity, and now having that space and having cleared out the negativity and those things that were dragging you down. Now all of a sudden you have like this newfound spark and this new inspiration to move forward and to say, you know what, like now I could do this, and now you're creative, and now you have all of these ideas. So you're going to get your spark back. You're going to get this energy back from having had walked away from this. And again, like I said, this is going to start happening sooner rather than later. The Judgment, you're being set free from something here that was really heavy, and the Page of Cups. Yeah. What is this Page of Cups? And the Nine of Pentacles. You have been set free from situations that did not align with your maturity level. Okay? You decided that you would much rather do things. This could be, you know, and this could be like in terms of a relationship, but not, this is not for everybody in regards to the relationship message. But you may have decided that it was better to walk alone, do your own thing, because what you were dealing with was just a lot of immaturity. And you have been set, oh no, you know what? You have been set free from the immaturity, from that immature energy that maybe you were in too, and that you were entertaining before, right? Like you have had some sort of an awakening. You know, the Judgment card is about being born again, right? Um, like redeeming yourself, right? A new beginning, setting yourself free, letting go of maybe some old traumas, some old belief systems, right? It's like your spirit has been set free, and you're moving away from this immaturity, from this wishful thinking, and you're actually putting into action what you wanted since the very beginning. Maybe you just didn't have enough experience before to get this done, right? But now you're stepping forward into self, like being self-sufficient, right? And being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? And I feel like you may have planted some seeds that maybe you felt like you weren't ready for, and Spirit saying, guess what? You are now, right? Because you've watered these seeds and you have grown into a completely different person, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles talks about, it's a very independent energy, okay? So this is you feeling some sort of independence, right? Maybe breaking free from energies that kept you stuck, right? And now you're doing things on your own. You're able to, rely on yourself, know who you can trust, know who you cannot trust. But I feel like there's like some sort of, like you leveled up. There's like a maturity here that took place for you in this energy here. Maintain your boundaries, because maintain your boundaries, set these strong boundaries. Don't forget that you have your own boundaries, right? Everybody's boundaries are different, but just know that you have your own. You know what they are, right? I feel like there's an energy here that might be wanting to, in the future, or maybe like in the present moment, maybe wanting to come in and, not respect your boundaries, and get you back into your head again, get you into that mental space again where you feel trapped. And Spirit saying that you're not there anymore. Okay, so set those boundaries, set those strong boundaries, right? There's nothing wrong with having boundaries, Gemini. We can all have boundaries, even with the people that we love. Okay, so Spirit saying that maybe because you didn't have strong boundaries before, you didn't know what your boundaries were until they were starting to get crossed. You didn't realize how trapped people had you, right? In that mental headspace, okay? You were just trapped. And now I feel like you've come out of this, and Spirit saying, don't forget where you came from and protect your mind, right? Don't allow people to get into your head and make you believe lies, or the narratives that they may have placed on you, right? That's their business, not yours. You know who you are. Stand firm in that, okay? And this is what's going to lead you to this Nine of Cups. You have a wish fulfillment that is happening, that is taking place. You have fought hard, very hard, to get yourself to where you are today. And maybe you may not see it tangibly yet, right? Maybe like financially or anything like that, but there's definitely an energy here of you moving towards this new frequency, and you experiencing some wish fulfillments because of this, okay? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Giving, receiving, equal give and take, right? So there's something here about you now going to start receiving from the universe, from people, and you're starting to see the reciprocity. You're starting to see, you know what, there is help here. There's something here about like something that you want, that you need, and it's going to happen for you. Okay, so it's something, I feel like there's gifts, like the universe is giving you gifts. The King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? What about this King of Cups? And the Page of Pentacles. What's going on here? Who are these people? And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, beautiful. Okay. Now this might be in terms of a relationship, okay? The King of Cups is an energy of emotional stability, emotional maturity. Someone who loves deeply, feels deeply, connects deeply, right? Is able to control their impulses and their emotions, right? And the Page of Pentacles talks about some sort of a new opportunity. The Page of Pentacles talks about something that is kind of like new and exciting, and there's a lot of potential there. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is grounded, and she knows how to like basically multiply things, right? So she's very resourceful, very grounded, very dependable, right? She's the person that people come to when they say, listen, I need advice, or is there something that, you know, I need help, right? She's very giving, right? But everything she touches literally just kind of like turns to gold, not because she's magical, but rather because she's resourceful and she knows how to multiply her dividends, or you know what it is that she has. So this is a very responsible energy. So now we have here two very beautiful energies. We have both a king and a queen. Now this is, you know, this is water energy. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then this is grounded earth energy, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that that's who you're dealing with or whatever, but we're talking here emotional energy, and we're talking here very grounded and stable energy, right? So there's some sort of balance here where it seems to me like you might be getting yourself into a partnership that could be very emotional, but very reliable and also very stable and grounded, okay? And that there's a lot of potential here. If you're watching this and you already have a partner and you guys are good, it sounds to me like you guys are leveling up and you're maturing, and this is something that you guys are moving towards, where it's, you're going to have that, not only just the practicality of a relationship, but also the emotional component to it too. So it's going to be very fulfilling for you. So it seems to me like one person that's funny. I just got Morticia and why am I thinking of that? Morticia Adams and what's his name? Gomez Adams, where you saw how like he was very emotional, very, you know, and just all into her, and then she's just kind of very grounded and very, you know, like she was the housewife, right, and took care of the children and the home, and you know, in her own little weird dark way. But this is the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting stability here for you guys, okay? And if you're not in a relationship just yet, this could be something that you know, might be coming for you as well, right? But there's definitely a beautiful opportunity here. This can also be a partnership in business, okay? Now, you know, you might be thinking, I don't want a relationship, I'm single, I'm good. That's not something that I want. This could be a partnership in business. And, you know, it seems to me like you might be the one that's in this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you are resourceful, you are responsible, right? And you are going toward, and you're connecting with somebody who might have a love or a passion for whatever it is that you guys are about to do, make a decision on, right? Or become business partners in, okay? Now, if you're not in a business partnership, this could also be just you in regards to your finances. This is you doing something that you really truly love and it bearing fruit financially for you. But because I see here the Page of Pentacles, what that's telling me is that this is still kind of brand new territory, and you still have maybe some learning to do, right? Some researching and putting in, you know, the effort. But nevertheless, there is so much potential here, because the page, she's only got her one little coin, right? But if you look everywhere around her, the land is lush. It's ready to be, cultivated. Okay, so there's a lot of potential here. So if you go in there with this energy of excitement and devotion and love and caring for what it is that you do, I do see that there's a lot of that you can receive a lot in terms of financially here, and that you will be well off financially with this situation here. What else does Gemini need to know? Four of Wands. What is this Four of Wands? What is this Four of Wands? You've been carrying way too much, the burdens, and there is support coming in, friends, family, people that like and trust, right? So the Four of Wands talks about community, it talks about celebration, it talks about returning home. And then, the Ten of Wands talks about having carried something for way too long. This is a burden that you're just walking around here with, and you're just like, da, 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 I'm going to take this with me. And Spirit's saying, put it down, right? And Spirit's saying, there are family, friends, and people like and trust that are about to be by your side. I see you being surrounded by people who love you, who support you, okay? And you're going to feel like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders because they see how much you have been carrying. So now is going to be a time where, because you've made this decision to walk away from whatever these energies were, your life is about to move forward very quickly, and Spirit's asking you, and it's saying this is going to require some strength on your end, but there's victory here on the other side. I moved you out of this situation. Please stop looking at the negative here. You're about to be inspired to create, to do something new. You're going to have this newfound inspiration, right, to do something. And I'm not talking about just art. I'm talking about maybe starting a business or having some sort of idea, or doing something that is like a little bit out of the norm for you, right? Or just kind of like putting your the pedal to the metal and getting going here, right? You are going to be independent here with, being able to just depend on yourself, being proud of yourself here. Set those strong boundaries. I do see beautiful support coming in for you here, and a wish fulfillment as well when it has to do with people coming to you, helping you, giving, receiving, the reciprocity here, okay? And definitely some potential here when it comes to business partnership, or you thriving in some sort of business endeavor or financial endeavor that you're about to embark in. But of course, what I see here is, because you made this decision to do this for yourself, you basically told the universe, this is what I want. I'm not settling for this anymore. I've already hurt myself in many times with this situation. I'm moving forward. And now you're commanding the universe, you're commanding these energies to show up for you, because you know that that's what you deserve. And that's exactly what is happening here in this situation here. Okay, so what is Gemini not seeing that Gemini needs to know? What is Gemini not seeing that Gemini needs to know? Guys, I want you to know that I am taking personal readings. You can contact me at Xabe, the Gemini Witch Tarot, at gmail.com. All of my information is going to be in the description box below. So what is Gemini not seeing that they need to know? The Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. What is this Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups? Make a decision, right? You have the support that you need. The Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, make a decision. I'm seeing a lot of support energy here, but I'm seeing Spirit say, get clear on your vision. Like, don't get sidetracked. I'm seeing a horse with the blinders on, right? Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. What is it that you want, right? What is the outcome? What do you want it to be, right? We got to look at the bigger picture here. Okay, don't lollygag, waste too much time. I'm hearing don't waste too much time having fun. No, Why would we not waste too much time having fun? So prioritizing. That's what I'm hearing. Prioritizing. Okay. Prioritize what it is that you want to do, right? Because right now is the time. Okay. So this could also be working with others, working with other people, right? Collaborating, because the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups are two cards of collaboration here, right? The Three of Pentacles talks about learning from people, right? Receiving wisdom, but coming together and doing things together. The Three of Pentacles, it's kind of the same energy, but they're a little bit more like they're having fun, right? This is a support system. This is talking about emotionally being supported and financially coming together with people and, really talking about what is our goal. Where do we see ourselves in 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now, right? This could be in partnership, and this could be in business partnership. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia. Okay, so this could talk about no, this is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, no, the Six of Pentacles. Once again, you got this twice. So there's an energy here of receiving and giving. So maybe you're the type of person that you like to give in resources, right? I'm seeing maybe somebody giving back to you, right? But what I'm seeing here is that from here on out, you're going to, every time you give, you're going to start receiving in return. Big time. Okay. It's like, this is like the energy that I see here. Now it's starting to like finally, be reciprocated, right? Everything that you've given, everything that you have invested your time and your energy into, you're about to start getting that back. Excuse me. Okay. Throat chakra, activating, speaking up for what you need. Okay. Letting people know what you need, right? Not letting people just guess. This is partnerships, right? Collaboration, right? You need to speak up in order to get whatever it is that you need. Yeah, it's very rare that I get like little tickles in my throat. And that usually happens like when I'm channeling, or like when someone has like an issue with their throat. That happens to me like when I'm around other people too, like not very often, but it does. And I get like this random tickle. It's really annoying. So basically what that's telling me is that Gemini, speak up, right? Speak up for the things that you need, right? Delegate, let people know. Don't just stay quiet anymore, okay? Because those who are around you are going to listen. They're going to listen. The Nine of Wands again. The Ace of Wands again. What is this? The Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. Someone, let me see. There's a bit of a sneaky energy here, Gemini, and Spirit is wanting for you to be very careful. This could have been some sort of a connection in the past that could have promised you some things, right? But never delivered. And they're coming in with some sort of new offer, new passion, right? This could also be like a job, like, hey, don't leave, blah, blah, blah. But you kind of already have your guard up. You already have you've already made your mind up, and you're like, nah, there's something about this that I just kind of like don't trust. But there's an energy here that has to do with maybe some sort of a new beginning, and Spirit saying, just guard yourself, right? Boundaries, protect this energy that you're in, because there could be some sort of a new offer that might be coming in that could sound very tempting, right? This could be somebody from your past, or this could also just be maybe a workplace, or just some sort of a new opportunity. But this person before may have been moving like super duper duper slow, maybe promising things and never delivering. But now it seems to me like this energy is kind of coming in with like new, like they're inventing new ways to try to get back into your energy. But there's something here that you can't trust about it, and Spirit saying trust your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition, Gemini. Whatever this is, they're thinking of a way to come to you, but they're taking their time. They're taking their time, even though, and I mean, a lot of it too is, it could, this is for, you know, this message is for those who are single or whatever. So it seems to me like maybe this person just feels like passionate about you, and they're coming in wanting to promise you things, right? But it's like they're taking their time, right? Or maybe before they took their time on things. We're talking about an energy here that kind of promised and never delivered. Okay, that's the energy that we're talking about here. Okay, and that could be work, that could be friendship, family, whatever. There's an energy here of somebody having promised but never freaking delivered because they took forever or something like that to get things done, right? So we're talking about action, right? We're not, you know, we need like put your money where your mouth is, right? But yeah, but Spirit's saying to protect yourself from this energy, because there's something here that cannot be trusted, right? They want to take from you, because the Seven of Swords is a card of winning at all costs, right? And taking, like she's sneaking into this village and she's taking the 5 swords. You know, she left 2 behind or whatever, like, oh, you know, here, you can keep these, but I'm gonna take the rest here. But she's being very sneaky about it, right? Like a little thief in the night. The Knight of Pentacles talks about slow moving, right? It talks about an opportunity, but it could be very, very slow moving. The Ace of Wands, it talks about, you know, a passion, right? And then the 9 of Wands talks about this person or this situation having literally kicked your behind, and you're still recovering from it. You're still recuperating from it, right? Financially, emotionally, whatever. But you're like the wounded warrior here. Okay, so Spirit's saying be very careful, because this could be it could be tempting, right? But whoever this was an energy of, you know, promising and never delivering, right? Delaying things. Okay, so but Spirit's saying don't trust it, right? Get rid of it and set these boundaries. Okay, because before it had you very trapped, right? Whereas people were looking at you and they were thinking, oh, everything's fine, you know, like this person is doing great, but inside your head you were not doing great at all, right? You were in your head a lot, you know, probably dealing with gaslighting, manipulation, whatever, right? So Spirit is warning you that there's an energy here that is trying to make its way back in, right? So there's a new opportunity here for you financially with the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. There's that 8 of Swords again. There's a new opportunity here for you with the Empress card here. You've got what it takes, right? Don't doubt yourself. Get out of your head. You're trapped in your own head. And just know that whatever this opportunity is, you have every you have all of the gifts, the talents, the qualities. You have it all to be able to tackle this and do really great at it. Okay, so the 8 of Swords, again, it's this feeling of feeling trapped, right? But there is a beautiful new opportunity here for you. Just know, believe in yourself, have that confidence in yourself, okay? People are not seeing what you're constantly thinking about yourself, right? They're not seeing that. So if they don't see it, why should you entertain those thoughts? Those thoughts are not, they're not yours. They were placed there by other people. Okay, thoughts of like self-doubt. You know, what people see in you, they see someone who is, you know, vibrant, abundant. You know, the Empress is a very fertile energy, okay? And, you know, she knows what she's bringing to the table. She's very confident, but there's some self-doubt here and you being stuck in your head. So Spirit's saying there's a brand new, beautiful financial opportunity that is about to take place here. That could be a new job or whatever this is, right? So Spirit's saying go into it confidently and know that you are fully equipped. Yeah, go into it confidently and know that you are fully equipped. Now, this doesn't just have to be a new job. This could also be, you know, like a move or some sort of change that is happening in your life that is, you know, tangible, material, okay? And Spirit's saying get out of your head and step into your power and take the lead, you know, just go with it, go for it. 3 of Pentacles, again, Gemini, if you're thinking that you don't have enough support, this in 3 different decks, we have the 3 of Pentacles that popped up, okay? This is, again, the energy of working together, learning from one another, right? Collaborating, teaching. But nevertheless, the whole point is coming together and working with people, okay? So that's the energy that I see for you. You're not alone in this. You're not going to be doing things alone anymore, okay? People are going to come together with you and say, let's figure this out, let's figure that out, blah, 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 blah. What are your ideas on this? You know, collaborating, right? Moving forward. The Hermit. Everything is fine. And the 5 of Wands. All right, so this is definitely a different energy, Gemini. I want to know, like, if this is your energy or if this is an energy that is around you, because the Hermit is an energy of kind of like being closed off. So this can be someone else where they're like really closed off, right? They're at war with themselves, okay? So they're basically fighting a battle on their own, okay? And they're pretending like everything is fine, right? But really, they're hurting really bad, okay? Now, you could be aware of this or not, right? You probably have no idea with the Hermit, because the Hermit is very reclusive card, right? Where you just kind of like close yourself off, right? This could also be you. Maybe people don't realize that you may have, this is definitely giving like a mental health problem here, right? Being at war with yourself, closing yourself off and just kind of like going to war with your shadow self, right? And going to war with like all of the betrayals and the heartache and all of these things that you've been through in the past, right? But be careful not to do that too often, because what I'm seeing here, there's a lot of potential for community. There's a lot of potential for connection. So what I'm seeing here is be careful not to get caught up in maybe old cycles, because I know how Gemini can be, right? They call us a social butterfly, but we're actually lone wolves, right? We enjoy our solitude because we need it in order to recharge, right? But be careful not to fall into bad habits, okay? Into old habits, not bad habits, old habits, where you feel like, oh my God, like this is too much, or, you know, like where all of a sudden you're receiving so much that you start to self-sabotage, right? You start to feel like, yeah, this is too much, right? And then you close yourself off because you're at war with yourself, because you're, you know, because of the things that maybe you have been through in the past with people, okay? And you're afraid that it's going to happen again, okay? But there's definitely a battle here that is happening here. This could be, yeah, within yourself, but let me see, really. I mean, that's just a message. If you resonate with that, cool. Who is this? Is this someone else or is this Gemini? Is this someone else or is this Gemini? This is someone else that is heartbroken. The Ace of Cups, yeah. Someone else that is heartbroken because they feel like maybe you may be moving on, or you have found new love, or you know, or you're following your passion, your highest excitement, right? And for whatever reason, there are people around you that may feel like they're, you know, like they're heartbroken, and they're like, damn, I lost the old version of Gemini, right? Because now Gemini is going towards their passions and what they love, right? And they're being true to themselves, right? And I'm afraid that I'm gonna like lose them for this new version, right? And maybe they just don't resonate with you anymore, right? Or you don't resonate with them. I'm sorry, you don't resonate with them. So but you know, this is the thing when it has to do with evolving, right? Not everyone around us is going to like it. They're not going to agree with it. But at the end of the day, they don't pay our bills, right? And if people decide to stay stuck on I mean, everyone has their own journey, right? I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? You know, like, what are you going to do? So there could be an energy here of people just not liking the new you, right? And you know, you're trying to share these things with people or whatever. Maybe they don't agree with the decisions that you're about to take, right, for your own future. But that's not our business. That's neither here nor there. Those who love us will be truly happy for us, right? And they don't have to say it. You don't have to say, "Oh, I'm so happy for you. I wish you the best." That's bullshit, you know. Like, no, just be quiet and just be like, "Yo, that's what's up," and that's it. Like, there's no, you don't have to say it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. That was that. Sorry, that was me. That was a very personal. that was a very personal thing that I just said right there. I get really annoyed at a personal situation. So, yeah, because people will sit here and be like, "I am so happy for you," and then meanwhile, they're like, "Oh, why did you do this and why did you do that?" It's like, bro, like, pick a lane, right? You're either happy for me or you're not. You're either like, or just get away, right? Just step away and let me, you know, do whatever it is that I have to do, because at the end of the day, Gemini, you have been held back for far too long from people who refuse to grow. That's what I'm hearing here. And you chose to walk away from this. You chose to walk away, you know? And because of that, things are moving forward quickly, and not everyone is going to be happy for you. They don't want to hear that because they're feeling like you are abandoning them or you are leaving them behind, right? I mean, I didn't get any abandonment cards here, so that's not the energy that I'm getting. But it's like just not happy for you. And I mean, hey, who cares, right? I mean, that's the thing with tarot. It definitely taps into other people's energy, and sometimes I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Who cares what these people think, right? But maybe it's just there to confirm and validate the energy, the weird energy that you're feeling from people, right? The shadiness, right? Because that's what tarot does. It's just basically a confirmation of whatever it is that you're already feeling in your heart, right? So it's basically telling you, trust your own intuition, right? I just got a tap on my back. There's definitely, okay, that's interesting. Well, hello, whoever you are. There was a tap. Do you want to make yourself known? Do you want to come out? Do you want to come out and say hello? Who are you? Who are you? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Message from the departed. I have not let go of you. I am with you every single step of the way. I am watching as you heal. I am helping you towards your healing journey, and we are manifesting. I see you manifesting your life, and I am with you every step of the way. We're on this healing journey with you. Don't forget to always tap into the divine, to source, connect, and the things that you are manifesting are about to come to fruition. I have not let go of you. I am always with you. I'm always by your side. Well, yeah. So there you have it, Gemini. You definitely got a visit from somebody from the other side, and hopefully that resonated with you. This is air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this is also earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. They didn't have to be that, but this is someone who I think that you felt like maybe they themselves could have had some sort of magical abilities, right? Maybe very strongly intuitive. They were probably a healer themselves. And they were somebody who maybe you felt like they just would not let go of you no matter how bad things got or whatever. They were always around. They were always, you know, available to you. Okay, Gemini? So however that resonates with you. So there you go. I love you, Gemini. Happy birthday once again. I'm wishing you a prosperous, healthy, loving, adventurous, joyful, and spiritual year for this birthday. You deserve it. I'm proud of you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, I am taking personal readings. Bye, Gemini.